Jumping in, we are going to build an e-commerce landing page using Claude Code from a Figma mockup. So this has been the best workflow that I have found so far. Is first we design it inside of Figma, just like this. So we have the whole landing page actually laid out here. And then we take this and then we bring it into Claude Code where we have the full repo and all of the Shopify files in there. And then we build from this image and then we build those into Shopify blocks. So they're actually native liquid and buildable. So the first thing that I always do is I actually just take this whole image and just export it out. I've already done that. And then what I do is I drop it into Claude Code, and that is like our starting place. So the whole thing is we want to reuse any blocks that we already have and then create new ones only for the ones that we need it. This speeds up the whole process. Obviously, if we have a block, we may as well reuse it. Claude's already gone in here and broken everything down by each block. So, here it's got the plan and everything is ready to go. So I'm actually just going to read through this here real quick and see if there's anything that I want to change because I don't always like what it thinks it should do. Okay, it's got a little spec for us that it wants us to read. This is all fine. And real quick, I'm just going to show how easy it is to fix some of these things. So we've got this and the lining or the alignment is clearly a little off. So I'm just going to grab a screenshot, drop it in here and say, and while that's working, I'm just going to keep going through here. Anything else that jumps off? I mean, this is just so crazy. This is weird. It keeps kicking me to a different page. So I'll fix that through the home page. Funny, half of the time with Claude Code, you are just waiting, doing something else, waiting, on your phone, who knows, but you're just kind of waiting for it to run through it. Okay, so while that was working, we can see now that this is live and fixed, which is awesome. And then we also fixed the issue with the product adding and then reloading back to the home page. It just is loading perfectly right onto the actual landing page. So this is more or less done. I want to do a mobile pass on this, just make sure that nothing looks weird. Yeah, see, like this looks wrong. So I was gonna try and zoom out. So same thing, just gonna grab it, and this looks messed up on mobile. And again, we're just doing a quick visual check. Do things look good? This is pretty small, but I don't know if I'm actually able to fix that. Nice. The rest of this looks great. Okay, let's see. This one looks good on mobile. Nice. Okay, now let's just check desktop. Yep, works. Spacing looks a little weird. Like this is too large, right? We don't need this much space. Maybe if we shrink this down, the text will fit inside a little bit better. But now we're just kind of like tweaking something to take it from 80% to 95%, whereas the vast majority of this is looking good. So this is actually so insane because it's been a while since I've done this, and because Claude actually has access to Figma, it's able to go in and pull all of the images that it needs for itself. So this basically just ran for 30, 45 minutes in the background while I was doing other things, and the landing page is more or less done. I ran into a small problem as it was going through. It was trying to QA stuff, but it had made some mistakes, and so it was trying to log into Shopify. And so I had to stop that. But basically all I did is just kind of put it back on track, and then it figured out how to push it in, and now we have basically everything done. So I just created the actual page so that we could see it, and you can see I have to QA this and just make sure that everything actually turned out right. See, this looks maybe a little funky. We've got our CTA here. So it really just looks like this is maybe a little bit off. It looks a little weird. And, but the rest of this is almost freaking perfect, which is pretty insane. And I'll go through and QA and look at it on mobile here real quick. But yeah, I just let this run in the background. So I gave it the original image of the landing page, and then I gave it our Figma link. And then I have set up Claude Code so that it actually has access into Figma via the API. And so it actually just downloaded all of the photos and everything that it needed, which is pretty insane. And it got this done really quickly. Let's see if this is the right product. Why did it send us back? Here we go. Yeah, this might not be the right product here because we're missing our bundle and some other things in here. But overall, this just ran through everything, which is pretty insane. So that's kind of how I've been building these landing pages. And as you can see, this is so fast, so easy. It's pretty crazy what you can do when you have everything connected.